what are one or two projects that you think are extremely undervalued and why? Specifically with Cardano. I don't know if you have maybe even that one that you're looking at and you're like, I just think this one's gonna win, right?
Yeah. So um, I just want to open this up and just say I think almost all of the top projects within Cardano right now are undervalued. So I don't want this to come off the wrong way. But there's obviously, I think, some clear ones which are covered on my channel. So I've got to give a huge shout out to Cornucopias and Meld. I feel like both of those two projects are building right now and they're showing us exactly what they're capable of. And right now is an opportune time to essentially start honing in on those two particular projects. At least that's what I'm doing. Right. Again, I urge people to do their own research, but taking a look at the team, right, having created content with both teams, having actually seen the members of both of these teams in person, i.e., at Consensus, which took place in Austin, in Texas this past summer, and then also saw team members representing both of these projects at CNFT Con as well as Rare Bloom. I can say that I've actually built a personal relationship with them, right? So those are two projects that I personally think right now are building very heavily, and they've already shown us what they're capable of. And I have a lot of faith in them in the long run. Now, to add to that list, I think that when it comes to like dexes right now within Cardano, and again, I don't want me omitting anything being a sign that like I'm not following or that I don't believe in those other projects, but I have to give a huge shout out to the MinSwap team. I think that they've done a really good job of building and listening to the community as well, right? So there's been a ton of different requests that come out and they do a really good job of listening to the community and then actually implementing and giving the community what they want. So I've got to give a shout out to them as well. And then on top of that, there is the Paribus team. They're another project that I cover as well on the channel. Another project that I'm also really excited about, I want to say is going to be the Indigo protocol. Now they're bringing synthetic assets to Cardano, which is essentially going to give people price exposure to different tokens, right? So for example, if you're on the Cardano blockchain and you want access to Ethereum, right? And you don't necessarily want to leave the Cardano ecosystem, you can use the Indigo platform to purchase what they call iAssets. So those are just a handful there, man. I think, like I said, there's plenty of them within the ecosystem. So if I didn't, talk about a particular project here, don't take that as a bad sign. But those are just the ones that are on my personal radar.
I like that. A couple of those definitely I've been following very closely. I don't know a lot about World Mobile Token yet, but I think it's one of those things where I need to take weeks to really educate myself because I don't want to. I mean, if you're watching Crypto Moose now, it's very specific on certain projects, but that's because I don't want to lie and say that I do know what's going on, like with specific altcoins and you know